Hi Aries, this is Ciao with Ariana Stark. This is your forecast for the month of April 2026. I will use the Ideal Tarot, Divine Messages Oracle, Love Oracle, amongst other decks for your reading this month. For a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now, the overall energy from the Ideal Tarot, I do have the Seven of Wands. This means that surprises are going to be in store for you. Possibly, you're also going to be dealing with people far and wide. They're going to reach out to you. Maybe unwanted attention is also on the cards. You know, there'll be times when you could be dealing with clients who are procrastinating. That is why you shouldn't be pushy with them, rather be patient, because they may be offended or they may feel that you're being too pushy, for lack of other words. Other distractions could also be there, but you also need to seek divine intervention and you need to carry on. Maybe there are also certain limitations that you need to maneuver this month. Possibly, Aries, you will do well if you also are kind or altruistic towards creatures great and small. Seek divine intervention, like I said. The final days of March, stepping into April, I do have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is a very determined lad. He is very aggressive. He is going to cut through the obstacles. So, possibly in those final days, you were someone who was very determined to get ahead. Maybe there were disagreements with loved ones over your decisions. Some of you may have wanted to travel out of town for higher education or with respect to professional matters. Again, money could have also created discord in your relationships. Maybe you wanted to be financed by your parents or your elders. So disagreements with your father was very likely. But like I said, you were someone who was quite dogged in your pursuit or in whatever you wanted to achieve, and that had also come in good for you. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Nine of Swords. Now, she's a very restless lady. She seems to be downcast. Possibly, there are people who are going to give you a bad name. Maybe you will also suffer on account of sleeplessness this month. Stress levels could hit the roof, so you need to be patient. Maybe your responsibilities will also increase because colleagues are absent or perhaps other people aren't around you to help you out. So, go on with the task rather than complain. Interestingly, I also have the card crossroads, which means that you could be at the crossroads with respect to a decision personally or professionally. Maybe you need to decide. Sometimes we take the road less taken, or sometimes we go the same path. The choice is definitely yours, Aries, this month. Influences, I do have the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands talks about progress. You have to be on your feet. You also have to be very flexible in your approach. Communication is going to bring in opportunities for you, so you need to capitalize on them rather than allow them to pass you by. Again, your family members are going to be exceedingly demanding this month. They expect you to oblige them, so don't procrastinate when it comes to obliging your loved ones, because eventually you will do the needful, so there's no point creating a fuss. Your mind is also very active. You're going to get ideas and you will plan quickly. I think praise is also very likely for your work. You will complete pending work or tasks that are piling up. Incidentally, I'm also picking up that you have to review tasks which are there. The first 10 days of April, I do have the Magician card and I also have the World card. These are major arcana cards. This means that you could be in an investigative frame of mind. You want to get to the bottom of things. Maybe you are explaining yourself to someone and this person isn't keen on listening to your point of view. This could also mean that you feel disheartened. Yet, with the world also talks about completion of a cycle. A new cycle is supposed to commence. I think contentment can be expected if you do the task. Other than that, maybe you shouldn't be too greedy while dealing with others. Someone definitely is going to be there for you. Other than that, Aries, I also feel that technically you could be a bit challenged. Technical challenges could abound. Those of you who are in the leadership position. Maybe there's going to be worker unrest, maybe there's going to be a junior who is trying to undermine your position by trying to speak to other colleagues and get their support. So you need to be careful. Thankfully, you do have your fair share of supporters who are going to rally around you, but this person is definitely going to be up to mischief this month. I do have Moon from the Norman, which talks about confusion too. So pay attention to your dreams. This confusion could arise due to clients or with respect to that mischievous lady or colleague. Follow your intuition because your emotions could fluctuate like the waning and waxing moon. 11th to 20th April is the Two of Swords. Now, indecision is going to be the key here with crossroads also coming up, and this Two of Swords talks about the need for you to decide. Maybe you should also discuss things or deliberate with senior people. They could help you out. Financial matters could also create discord in your relationships. Like I said, maybe you're going to be someone who needs to take the onus, take the initiative. I think you shouldn't snub those people who have your best interests at heart. Perhaps you have to act immediately and find solutions to problems that arise. Sometimes with this card also you could be expected to play the mediatory role. You have the wherewithal to help the other people around you. Be more attentive at work because you could be hauled up for being tardy or inattentive. Lack of focus means that there could be mistakes in your work. Incidentally, Aries, I'm also picking up that you could be very put out because there are people who take undue advantage of you. They always rely on you or cling to you for assistance, but they fail to oblige you. This is the time to put them in their place. This is the time to not let them take you for granted. Do expect them to be responsive to your needs. I also have the card Toil and Labor. So hard work is definitely in store for you this month. From the Kipper deck, it is talking about the need for you to be ready for the grind. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 30th April, is the Ace of Pentacles. Now this is a welcome card in a reading. It means that there's an opportunity because those gates are open and there's a pentacle for the taking. Avoid temperamental behavior because you're going to be a bit agitated at this time. You could blow hot and cold, but with that pentacle, opportunities are coming via communication, so gains are very likely. You can get what you desire. You should not let your boys desert you. Incidentally, some around you could accuse you of meddlesome behavior, so hold your tongue in certain situations. If you are looking for better job opportunities, you need to be patient rather than set your hopes too high. I think you should not be demotivated. Rather, you should also have expectations which can be met. There are times, this month when you may be lacking focus, so you should concentrate on something which you can do quickly rather than put all your focus or concentration on something where you are distracted. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Living in a Fool's Paradise, which says here, so Aries, you should be careful about your connection. Maybe you're impractical about this connection. Maybe you're walking with blinders on. With the World card, you do find yourself being pursued by people, even complete strangers. I think you need to work on your body language because unwanted attention, like I said, could be there. In an existing connection, I think you shouldn't make unkind remarks towards your person because this person may want to open up, but then this person could also recoil in a shell because of your comments. Incidentally, your person and you could help each other with respect to work related decisions. I do have the card Listening with Your Heart, so pay attention to what your heart says with respect to a person whom you fancy. Reconnections are also likely in case you're dealing with an on again, off again Lover, some confusion can be there. Maybe you're at the crossroads with a relationship. It's also possible that a friend could renew his affections for you. Maybe he expects you to accept his proposal, but maybe you don't have a corner for him. So you're going to ask this person to look elsewhere. I also have this card. I'm in a much better headspace now. So those of you who had issues with respect to connection, maybe you're able to accept the person in your life. Maybe you have resolved issues which were bothering you in your connection or even otherwise, and that is why you're more prepared or more open to receiving love from your partner. Some of you could make travel plans to be with your person this April, a ticket to ride. Maybe you're also looking into travel documents, or you're also looking for better prospects in another city. The last card from the Butterfly Oracle deck is forgiveness. So, forgiveness is the key in personal relationships as well as in professional matters. Forgiveness allows our soul to ascend to a higher level. It means that spiritual ascension is also on the cards if we forgive. This is essential for our own well-being. You're not forgiving the other person's wrong. It is also about moving and dropping that baggage which is there because of the hurt caused by the other person or because of a wrong done by the other person, because it allows you to grow and focus on self-growth and self-love this month. I hope, Aries, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.